You, like a lot of guys, probably hate how your store-bought clothes fit you because they're all just big and boxy and they hang on you like a poncho, and you start doing some research and you're like, well, maybe I could have them tailored, right? And yeah, you could, but that's where you stop, because you hear the word tailored, which means fitted, which to you means tight, right? And I think that right there is one of the biggest misconceptions that a lot of guys have about tailoring, because as soon as you start talking about making your clothes fit you better, they automatically start to assume and visualize super tight clothes, like a dress shirt that's cutting off your circulation and the buttons are pulling at themselves in the front, or your t-shirts are gonna look like a crop top if you raise your arms, and no. And you're thinking, yeah, I don't want that at all. You're right, you shouldn't want that, because that's not tailored or fitted. That's just too tight.
I think you should subscribe.
And the problem is that a lot of guys think that there are only two options. There's either incredibly ridiculously baggy and unfitted, or there is super tight and angry and screaming over here. No. There is a nice, wide open, big, happy medium right here. A perfectly tailored shirt isn't supposed to squeeze you or feel uncomfortable or restrict your movement in any way. No, nothing like that. A good fit is gonna help you move normally. You're able to sit and stretch and bend and get in and out of your car, no problem whatsoever. And that's where people get confused. Let's say you have a dress shirt, and that dress shirt, it fits you perfectly fine in the shoulders, it fits you fine in the collar around the neck, and it also fits you fine in the chest. But around the waist, it's a completely different story. There's just all this fabric pulling all down there, and it completely just eliminates any kind of shape that you have. I mean, it's just draped over you like a tablecloth, and then somebody like put some buttons on there. And most beginners who are looking into this then think tailoring that shirt means making everything tighter or everything smaller. No. That's not the case at all, because like we already established, the shoulders, they're perfectly fine. The chest, it's also perfectly fine. We don't need to alter those. The only thing that needs fixing is the waist. I mean, if you walked into a tailor with a dress shirt and you told him, hey man, the sleeves on this shirt, they're too long for me. Is he gonna alter the entire thing? No, because the entire thing isn't the problem. It's just the sleeve. Maybe it's the length of the sleeve. So he's gonna do this. He's gonna shorten the sleeve by a little bit. And doing this at home is the exact same way. It's not about shrinking the entire garment. It's about identifying targeted problems and just attacking that problem. That's it. That's why fitted clothes can and should still feel comfortable, because it's not comfortable having a bunch of extra excess fabric all over your garment. That's really uncomfortable. Comfort comes from having just enough fabric where you need it, and not where you don't need it or where you don't want it. And diving a little bit deeper into this and kind of going back, kind of rolling it back here, let's start at the very source of the problem, because it starts with the manufacturer and the department store, let's say, that you got your garment at. And the problem is brands love using terms like slim fit or ultra slim fit or athletic fit or muscle fit, whatever it may be, whatever marketing term they decide to lock in on for that quarter. And then you go into one of those stores and you try on one of those garments and you try it on and it feels too small, it's too tight everywhere, right? Yeah, and you look at the tag and it says slim fit, so you now assume everything out there that is slim fit or tailored fit, whatever it may be, is automatically too tight. But here's the thing, even slim fit clothes can and usually do fit terribly. They can still be too tight in the arms and too loose in the waist, or even vice versa. And that's because the fit, it's not about the label. It's not about that term. That term, it's just a marketing term. It all comes down to proportions. A shirt that follows and accentuates your shape, well, that's a fitted shirt. A shirt that looks like you stole it from your little brother's closet, it's a shirt that's too tight. And I get asked this question a lot. Hey SD, how do I determine whether or not I have the right fit for my garment? One of the easiest ways for you to determine that is just move around. See what happens to that garment when you move around. See how the thighs in your chinos feel, or how the shoulders feel, how the sleeves in your dress shirt feel, or even your t-shirt, all those things. See how they feel. Are they restrictive at all? Do they give you enough movement, the movement that you're looking for? Yes or no? And I completely get it. That is one of these lessons that I had to learn the hard way. When I started this, I would freak out and I go, oh cool, I can make my clothes, nice nice and fitted and looked great on me, and I went way over to that side over there and made everything way too tight. And I didn't realize it as much at the time. I wasn't making any kind of targeted alterations. Everything, in my opinion, had to change, even when it didn't. So I would alter the waist in one of my dress shirts. Meanwhile, the chest, it fit perfectly fine beforehand, but now it doesn't fit fine anymore because I altered that. So the buttons are sitting there pulling at themselves and just kind of breathing for their lives. So you want to go the other way. I think it's that way because I said I went that way, right? Yeah, you want to go that way. Err on the side of caution and leave a little bit of excess fabric on that garment because, well, you can go back and you can alter it more if you want to. If you're not happy with the fit, you can go back and you can take off more, but can you magically put fabric back on the side seams? No. Ask me how I know. And now that you know that, let's go make some targeted alterations to a dress shirt. We're gonna alter the side seams as well as put some darts on the back. Now, the reason why we're putting darts on the back is because darts are gonna help solve a three-dimensional problem with a three-dimensional solution, whereas the side seams, we'll get there. I'll explain all of that. It's in one of those videos over there. I'll see you over there. SD out. Deuces.